So the 2026 Georgia General Assembly got started this week. Let's talk about what happened and what we're looking forward to next week. The first two legislative days got off to a slow start, but then on Wednesday, Governor Kemp began rolling out his agenda for his final year in office with a speech at the Georgia Chamber's Eggs and Issues Breakfast. The biggest thing he's proposing? More than $2 billion in road projects, including improving I-75 in Henry and Clayton counties.
With these funds, we will construct dedicated express lanes for both the north and southbound directions. Nearly 200,000, I can tell the people that are commuting from Henry County every morning. Nearly 200,000 vehicles a day travel this major artery that connects Georgians with key business hubs in much of our state. A quarter of those vehicles are trucks hauling goods, more than most major highways.
Kemp is also proposing improving Georgia 316 by converting the remaining intersections into interchanges. He wants 316 to be, quote, a true, safe expressway. Then on Thursday, Governor Kemp made his way here to the House to deliver his final State of the State address. Kemp is proposing a fourth round of one-time income tax rebates that would amount to $250 for single filers and $500 for those filing jointly. But Kemp calls that a short-term solution.
Because as I've said before, that's your money, not the government's. That's why my administration will also be proposing a further 20 basis point reduction in our state's personal and corporate income tax rate, bringing it down to just 4.99%.
In the Democratic response, House Minority Leader Carolyn Hugley was critical of Kemp on a number of fronts, including the proposed tax cuts.
But let's follow the money. The wealthiest Georgians got the biggest benefits. Meanwhile, working families got a few dollars a month. Not enough to cover the rising cost of rent. Not enough to pay for child care. Not enough to matter when everything else is more expensive.
While Georgia has significant merit-based college aid, many Democrats have been calling for significant state need-based aid. Kemp is proposing a one-time endowment for that.
My amended budget proposal invests $325 million in the University System of Georgia's Dream Scholarship Program, the first need-based scholarship of its kind in Georgia history.
Now, some of the notable bills that were filed this week includes legislation that would overturn any local government or school district that opted out of the statewide inflation cap on home values when you come up with your property taxes. Also, a number of bills filed to get rid of the tax credit for data centers. And finally, a bill to ban cell phones in public high schools was filed this week. Now, looking ahead to next week, we're going to be in this room Tuesday through Thursday as government leaders make their way to appear before House and Senate budget writers to talk about Governor Kemp's proposed 2026 and 2027 budgets. Governor Kemp will be the first presenter. You can always check out our coverage on the radio, on social media, and at wabe.org/golddome26.